Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Dragon Quest XI. In the last episode, we kind of came up upon what appeared to be Veronica, had a little flashback, and then what appeared to be her body sitting at this tree turned to dust. And now we have the difficult task of telling her parents that she's gone. So let's get into it. This is not starting on a happy note. Serena tells the people of Aboria the sad news of Veronica's sacrifice. That same day, the keepers hold a memorial service.
O great and glorious Yggdrasil, whose holy heart is the symbol of all life, today we mourn the loss of a beloved child of Arborea. Though she came into life with another of your hallowed leaves, she departed this realm alone. May she one day return to you and bloom again upon your branches.
Indeed.
I thank you all for gathering here today to celebrate the life of my dear sister. Even in her darkest hour, Veronica thought not of herself, but only of protecting the luminary. She was a keeper to the last. Now, I ask that each of you offer up a lock of hair to the sacred flame, that its light may guide her on her way back to the World Tree.
That's gonna smell awful. I don't recommend that at all.
Oh, Veronica, my little angel. Ah. Curse you, Mortigon. Why could you not have taken me instead?
My darling, darling daughter. How could you leave us without saying goodbye?
Serena appears steadfast despite her grief. But the sight of her poor parents is heartbreaking indeed.
My child, I must speak with you and your friends. When you have a moment, please come to the cathedral.
Of course. Boy. What a beginning to an episode. Kind of odd. That looks like a save statue, but it didn't let me save when I clicked on it. I have to talk to this guy? Yeah, okay. That's how you do it. Go ahead and save again. Something I was kind of bad about, not making sure I save the game. And there we are. Now off to the cathedral, which is probably this one. They all look kind of like cathedral-esque.
Forgive me for summoning you here at this time of sadness, but there is something I believe you will be eager to hear.
Okay, little silver
You
lining.
came in search of the sacred conveyance upon which Erdwin and his allies rode out to face the Dark One, did you not?
Correct.
How did you know that?
For some days before your arrival, Holy Yggdrasil granted me another vision. I saw you, honored luminary. You were standing alongside Serena upon a great white object that transported you to an island in the sky. A strange and beautiful place.
Interesting.
And you think this was a vision of the future?
I do, for in my dream, Veronica was not with you. I have been greatly troubled as to what her absence might mean. I had hoped and prayed that my fears were unfounded, yet, alas, they were not. Which made me wonder if the conveyance upon which you stood might also be real. And then I remembered.
Why did they give Serena a little text line with just ...
Cetacea.
Didn't say anything.
The legends tell of a divine being who soared through the skies on silver wings, a beast summoned to Erdwin's side by a mystical melody.
Interesting.
Perhaps it was upon Cetacea's back that you rode in my vision, and perhaps the island upon which you alighted is the next step on your journey.
Okay.
I intend to scour the annals for indications of how she might be summoned. I will inform you forthwith if my researches should prove fruitful.
Well, thank you.
Now, the day's unhappy events have surely taken their toll. Rooms have been prepared for you all at the inn. Pray, rest a while.
Yeah, a little nap's probably for the best. Hopefully we get a little something out of, There's the inn. Isn't there a shop here in town? Check the map. Nope, I see a church and an inn. Okay, I thought there was a shop here. I guess not. Let's go ahead. We'll just go to bed for now. Talk to him about the rooms. Friends will be staying. Should you take your room? Yes. In the dead of night, Redbeard hears mournful tones of a harp drifting on the air. Playing that harp. I inspected this wardrobe already? Probably. What we got going on? Some of the other people staying at the inn having breakfast. You're not playing the harp. Ah, there's Savando. What say you? Oh, the dog whines. Can't sleep either, huh? Well, we all need time to think, but try not to brood too much over things you can't change, okay? I wanted to make everybody in Edria smile, but the world with the way it is, that's an impossible dream. There are things even I, the great Savando, can't do. Ugh, that's depressing music. Making me all mopey. It's coming from behind the inn. Sounds like a lot like Serena's harp. Behind inn. Perhaps right up there. Peek over this way just for goops and grins, but I'm certain that's it. I'm pretty sure I could see a harp peeking out from the side of the tree. Everybody's awake. It's almost like the sky's crying. It was raining like this when I last saw your mother. That night I fell into the river and you drifted away from me. I swore that one day I would grow strong enough to protect the people I love. But still, I have a long way to go. We're lucky Veronica had the strength that I didn't. I don't think this music's really that depressing. Promise, promise, oh my love, thou will wait in boughs above, that our leaves might bloom together. Though time hath torn thee from my arms, and that time hath wrought us countless harms, that time shall make us one forever. Would have been nice if they would have got like a voice actor who could sing this.
It's a love song from the Age of Heroes. The story of a lady pining for her long-lost sweetheart.
Interesting.
No one remembers who wrote it, but I've loved it since I was a little girl. You know, Something's been bothering me.
What's that?
Veronica. We were born at the same time, so our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think they'll fall at the same time too?
Not
I
normally how
dunno.
twins work.
You've always been a bit slow, to be honest.
Eh,
But I hope they do. Serena, I want you to promise me something. If anything happens to me, promise you'll finish this without me.
I figured in a situation like
I
that,
shan't
that'd be a
promise
given.
anything of the sort. I don't even want to think of such things.
Like the mission's pretty significantly bigger than
If
the
only I had
individuals
promised
involved
to do
in
as
it.
she asked.
This scenario,
Perhaps
at
she might
least.
have been able to make her sacrifice more easily. She was right, you know. I always have been slow. When it came to talking or walking or learning magic, I was always a step behind her.
She's a pretty powerful mage. More of a red mage than a
But now I must tread my own path,
cleric or a healer like yourself.
alone. I hate to ask, but would you mind awfully not going anywhere for a little while? I think I'm going to cry.
All right.
Thank you. I'm sorry to be such a bother, but I shan't be one any longer. Veronica died to save me. I must make the most of my life, for her sake.
There you go. That's a good attitude to have about the situation. Whoa.
No more tears. That was the old me. Goodbye.
Now, if you do that in real life, your hair will not do that. It will just kind of, especially if you're having a big clump like that, it'll just fall straight to the ground. And it definitely won't burn up for no discernible reason. What on earth? Last episode, all you do is cry to break a gold spell. All you gotta do is cut your hair to resurrect somebody. Even though both Rab and Serena know how to use Zing. Like, as long as we can find a body, they should be able to resurrect somebody. I guess that's the challenge, though.
What in the world? I feel different. Thank you, dear sister.
I'm confused. Serena can now use all of Veronica's spells and abilities. Is she not a healer anymore? What is going on here? Did they actually kill Veronica? I'm so confused.
Good morning, or should I say good afternoon. The sun's already high in the sky.
Okay.
Father Benedictus dropped by earlier. He says he has something to show us at the top of the mountain.
I guess we gotta go to the
Everyone
top of the
else has
mountain.
gone on ahead, but I thought I'd wait for you.
Well, that was kind of you.
Shall we go and join them? There's a little door to the right of the cathedral. The path is through there.
Yep, I remember. We were there not that long ago. Right before Yggdrasil fell, I believe. Alright, let me check something real quick. Oh yeah, we're good. Redbeard, this isn't the path of the other waiting for us. Go around the side of the Huh? I thought they said there was a door in the back of the cathedral. Is that not where I am right now? I'm so confused. I'm positive. Ah, here we are. There we go. Here's the mountain path. Now I remember there being some monsters on Luminary's Landing last time we were here. I think this is the same place. And we'll get a password real quick. Granted, I don't know. I'm even going to bother with that stuff, to be quite honest.
Ah, there you are. So glad you could finally join us. Yggdrasil blessed me with another vision in the night. I saw Veronica standing upon this very ledge. It is known as Luminary's Landing. When Erdwin descended from the heavens after facing the Dark One, this is where he alighted.
Okay.
And this is the Calamus flute. In my dream, Veronica played upon it. It once belonged to the great sage Serenica. She left it in Arborea on her final visit, the day after the Dark One finally fell. I gave it to Veronica as a memento of her heroic ancestor. And yet, when I awoke this morning, there it was, upon my pillow.
That's weird.
It is a sign. The flute will reveal the path you must tread. Serena, my child, if you would be so kind.
Can
Of
Serena
course.
just play any instrument you give her? Is that how that works? Kind of hinted at Veronica being the one who knew how to play that.
I think I must be doing it wrong.
Perhaps.
But if Veronica was playing it in Father Benedictus's vision, it must be the key. Can you try, perhaps?
Sure, I'll get in there and wing it. As far as I know, Luminaries never played a flute in their
Look,
life.
It's glowing.
Whoa. Is it a fishing pole now?
What the?
Is that really how that works?
A fishing rod? I fear it is I who am seeing visions.
Is that- so you fish up the flying beast.
Oh, go on, darling. Reel it in.
That's really how this works. You reel in the flying beast and then we get to ride on him. Well, there he is. That's amazing. That is amazing. A freaking fishing rod.
A flying fish? No, that's a whale!
Indeed it is.
So it was as I suspected. It was upon her back that you rode in my dream.
With the sacred fishing
The
rod.
sacred conveyance of the luminary. Cetacea. It seems that she heeds the call of the flute. You must play it whenever you require her aid.
Okay.
Go, luminary, and seek out the floating island. It is the world tree's will.
It is.
Whatever awaits you there will surely aid you in the fight against the Lord of Shadows. Do not let Veronica's sacrifice be in vain. Now, play.
Not making any noise. I guess it worked. I just gotta put my mouth to it and move my fingers around. I don't have to actually play it. Interesting. Alright, the loveliest catch. Awarded for recovering the fruit left behind by the late Veronica with its summoning serene being known as... I already forgot this thing's name. Either way, now we can literally fly around the world. Got something up there. Got a floating island there. We got another one there. Which one do we want to go to? It kind of implied to go to this one, to Mortigon's. Oh, there's a barrier there. I guess we're not going to that one. Let's see what the deal with this thing is. Top of Luminary's Landing. Oh, is that literally where I just came from? It is. Alright, well now I gotta go back and do items. Important items. And play the flute. Okay, so you can only go to specific places. We can't just free fly around the world and land wherever we want, it seems. I assume that's how we'll get to Mortigon's Island, and we'll check the other floating island off in the distance here. What is this? Apparently can't interact with that. This control's like real weird. Alright, we got a floating island there. Got one there. Let's see what's up with this one. This one's like a little castle. Land here? Yeah, we'll check it out. Ah, apparently this is the one I'm supposed to go to.
So there really is an island in the sky, just as Father Benedictus said. I wonder if he was right about there being something helpful here too.
There's probably not.
Is that a temple of some sort?
Kind of what it looks like.
Well, there must be some reason we were brought here. Shall we go and find out what it is?
And we shall. Let's head on up. Down here to interact with, okay. You want to look around this place. It's definitely a pretty little floating island. Not particularly afraid of heights, but I think I'd be a little anxious living here. Like, that's Ooh boy. I'd have to fence up the whole perimeter so I let my dogs run around. I would not be comfortable having them just free wheel running around. Alright, well apparently there's nothing there. Don't bother doing that in your playthrough.
We can see you, you know. Come out from behind there.
The Majin Buu?
What is it?
Ah, it's you!
It is a Buu.
I'm of the Watchers.
The Watchers? And what are they?
They watch.
Of course. Ground dwellers, not snow. Not snow of us. We watch over Erdrea. Watch for as long as Erdrea exists.
Well, what do you know? And what are you doing skulking behind a pillar, Mr. Watcher?
That's a pretty good question.
This is home. Home of all of us. Once were many islands. Many watchers. But attack came. Lord of Shadows. All crashed. Only this island remains. Only me.
I saw another island off in the distance.
That's awful.
Mortigon got to you guys too, huh? Sounds like you've been through a lot. Sorry if I was out of line just now.
That was a
How
pretty
come
fair
you survived
question, I
anyway?
think.
And why did this place get left alone?
Guiding light burns within. Has burned since time began. Was in Temple of Dawn. Here. Was cleaning. Attack came. Was protected by guiding light.
This guiding light of yours sounds pretty special.
Indeed it does.
Oh, we're here looking for a special something to help us defeat the Lord of Shadows. Do you think the guiding light might be it?
Not know. Is not weapon. Cannot defeat. Perhaps. Wish to help, but am only child. Know little of world yet.
Guess we'll just have to take a look for ourselves then, huh?
Yes, so.
Yes. But what are we going to do about our poor little friend here?
Not worry. I'm fine. I'm Watcher. Story of Watchers not over. You beat Lord of Shadows. Then World Tree returns. Cycle restored. Life and rebirth. Dead ones get new life. My brothers, my sisters. All begins again. Please, Luminary, succeed.
Wait. You know who he is?
Dude, tons of people have been able to tell who I am just by me being in the vicinity of them. Well, we'll figure out what's going on with this guiding light next time. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have a good one.